Hey everybody, this is Clay with my next project. Just having a coffee, getting ready to get back out on my truck project. Hopefully I can get a whole bunch of stuff done there. Really looking forward to getting that truck done so that I can move on to more pressing things like aluminum heads and engines for dusters and stuff like that. So I'm back to fixing my screw up on this shock mount for my truck project. I thought that you could just twist the shock mount that used to be in here out, but I was very wrong. And I broke it off instead of twisting it out. So now what I've got is I've got 9/16 bolt, spacer, some washers, and we're going to fix this and we're going to make it right. Guess what I'll probably end up having to do is do the other side exactly the same because I kind of want to have everything equal on both sides. But see how it goes. Well, there you go. Little cleanup, couple more little tacks. She should be good to go. I'll show you how I build the bottom shock mount as well. I mean, this is just not building anything. This is just replacing what I broke, but worked out good. Didn't cost me hardly nothing, just a couple bolts. Now I'm getting really bad about forgetting to record the stuff that I'm doing. Trying to keep a good history of what's going on here. Now, these are going to be my lower shock mounts. They're basically the same as what was there from the factory on the Dana 44 Dodge differential. But when I swapped out this Dana 60 Chevy diff that's in the front of it now, it had nothing. So I fabricated some kind of cheesy things that were different, and I'll show you them, but these are going to be what goes back, and I think it's really going to be the right way to do it. Now on this end, when I cut the flat stock that I made these out of, I just used a 3-inch cup saw to do the cut because that's the diameter of the axle tube. So it worked out good and it fits up there really nice. I'm just going to bevel it a little bit so that it makes it better for better weld penetration. But yeah, hopefully these are going to work out as good as I think they are. These are all ready to go on now. Just got to get that old stuff ground off. Just making some shock washers. I drilled out some 3/8 fender washers to 9/16. Just going to put a little dimple in them. And yeah, I know I'm not supposed to hit a hammer on a hammer, but I got away with it. So I got this top piece bolted on, just like factory. It was originally riveted, but I wanted to pop it off just to make sure I got all the corrosion and rust from behind it when I painted the frame. Now down here is the problem. That's where I had my son grind off the chicken dick mounts that I put on there when I was a kid. and we're going to see what we can do to fab something up that's going to look a little better. So I tried to fashion these as close as I could to what the factory had on the original Dana 44 that came on the truck from factory. I put this Dana 60 on when I was a kid because, well, for a couple reasons. Because I got it for free, and it had 410 gears, which were just about perfect for the 35-inch tire that I was running. And it also has a lot bigger, nicer brakes. So something like that there is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to weld that bar to the tube, and hopefully that's going to be good. It's nice and sturdy and thick, and the shock appears to be nice and vertical. So I really think that's going to turn out just about right. Well, there I go. My shock turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way everything went. Just got to put a little bit of paint on there so she don't rust up, and should be done. Now, the one thing that I'm mildly concerned about is the possible up travel in the shock, maybe running out before I hit my bump stop. I measured it, should be okay, but if it's not, it won't be a big deal to change. I'll either have to just slightly move the upper, or I'll be slightly move the lower shock mount. But I guess I better figure that shit out before I do too much. So there I go. Check the up travel on those shocks, and they both appear to be like they're going to be good. Not going to bother changing anything, at least not right now. Got a little bit more cleanup before I can do some paint on them, and this project will be in the books. Guess I'm going to get on this crossover steering next. It really feels good to be getting some stuff done. Anyway, thanks for watching.